Hey guys, John here. So my 2022 Toyota Tundra has been recalled for the rear axle shaft. So I'm going to be taking it into my dealer, but I also called them to let them know of some of the other issues that I have with this truck, which I'll share with you guys in this video. So the first thing that we got going on, guys, is this rear axle shaft recall. This recall is VIN specific, so if you guys want to see if your truck is affected, if you guys have the Toyota app on your phone, just go ahead and go into it. You'll see a little red icon on the health and alerts section. Just go ahead and tap that, and then it'll take you to the safety recall for the truck, and basically all you have to do is just call your dealership and set up an appointment to take your truck in. What they are going to do is this right here. So they're going to retorque some of these bolts on the rear axle shaft to make sure that things don't separate and the axle basically just stays together. So guys, do not do this yourself, because in the Facebook group that I am in, people are like, oh, thanks for that, I just redid it myself. No, take it to the dealership. Yes, it's a nuisance, but it is then all covered under Toyota, just in case anything, God forbid, happens. So I know there's gonna be those comments, well, this is why you don't get a first year truck. Yes, this is why you don't. If you have the time and you have the patience to wait, then yes, all these issues should get rectified. But keep in mind, these things are under warranty and they are all free from Toyota to do it, right? It is their issue for the trucks because they are new. The trucks are under warranty, so it's all free. The only thing that sucks is your time. So I called my dealer. I'm actually going to be going to Toyota of Panama City just because I'm done with my local dealer. That's a story for another time. But I am going there on July 14th. So I told them, hey, my truck is affected by this, but it's also 6 months since I've had the truck. So part of the Toyota care is every 6 months or 5,000 and 10,000 miles while you guys have these vehicles. So that's probably why this recall recently popped up, is because a lot of trucks are getting over 6 months old, and the technicians have probably noticed that those rear bolts are coming loose on certain trucks to then drive the recall. But I basically told them, hey, I have a laundry list of things that are bad with my truck, and I just want to get them fixed. If I have to leave the truck there overnight, if I have to leave the truck there for a week, I want you guys to please fix these issues. So she wrote them all down, and here they are. So cosmetically, on the outside, really nothing with the truck to get fixed. Everything that I have issues with, and if you guys are new to the channel, you guys don't know this, but returning subscribers, you guys do know some of the issues that I've had with this truck. Every single one of them pretty much on the inside. Starting off with my door card here, my driver's door card, it rattles, sounds like something's loose inside, because when I turn up the stereo, the speaker grill down here, it rattles really bad. And then up here, if I put any sort of pressure on it, it rattles pretty bad, but if I do put pressure onto it and hold it there, the rattling goes away. So there's something messed up in this area of the door card, and I know I'm not the only person. The next thing too, here on the driver's side, isn't it great that it's all on the driver's side of a vehicle that you drive, is my air vent. This randomly went bad, so I can't keep it like at a spot. It just wants to go up by itself. See that? So it wants to go up by itself. So I've seen other people on the forums have this issue too. See, goes up. So I've seen other people have this issue too with their new air vents. So that is something I said. Finally going to be taking care of the center console. This center console rattles like crazy. Anytime I put any sort of pressure on it, it rattles really bad. So hopefully the center console, I'll either get a new one, they'll tighten it up, but this thing will be getting taken care of. I guess I lied on another thing on the outside, but it's this rear window right here. If I open the door, you can see it move, you can hear it move, and it's very loose inside its housing. So the rear window of the rear door on the Crew Max is pretty loose on my truck. The next issues that I have with my truck is wind noise. So on the passenger side over here, there's a significant amount of wind noise. Now, the driver's side, I don't really have wind noise, but on the passenger side, when I've ridden passenger in my truck, or even when my wife is riding passenger in the truck, she said there's a good amount of wind noise. So when I first picked this truck up, there was wind noise back here, but it kind of went away, but now it's back. So not sure if it's the weather stripping or what it may be, but there is also wind noise too coming up from the front. And I know it's a big truck. It's a big like brick going down the road, but it's only on the passenger side and it's not on the driver's side, this wind noise, but it sounds like just some sort of slight hissing that you hear when you're driving. Now the last thing I want to show you guys that's an issue with the truck, and hopefully it does it because it's every now and then. When I start the truck up, I feel like it's the transmission, like inside the torque converter, something clunks. So I start it up and I just hear click and something clunks. The truck starts up perfectly fine. It drives fine. Sometimes the transmission is just a little bit wonky, like it's a little jerky. So I'm not sure if something's going on inside the torque converter. Like 6 to 7 times out of 10, it does not do that clunking noise, but I've noticed when it does start up and it does that clunking noise, the truck is a little more herky-jerky than normal. Really, the transmission in this is super smooth. It's just at really low speeds, the transmission is just a little bit wonky. Let me start it up and we'll see if it does it. So it really didn't do it that bad that time. You may be able to hear just a slight little clunk. It's honestly a bit louder than that. So that is a very faint one. I didn't want to keep turning it on and turning off, but every now and then it does clunk. So hopefully the dealer is able to replicate that problem. So guys, those are the issues that are hopefully going to be getting fixed in a couple weeks with my Tundra. The whole reason I wanted to get this Tundra, one, because I'm super excited about a full-size truck and getting a full-size truck again, was being the first person to have these problems, or being one of the first persons to have these problems with these trucks. If it's great, I'll tell you guys it's great. If it's bad, I'll tell you guys what is bad. That's the cool thing about owning the truck for a while instead of going to the Toyota press events to where I can only just drive them for a week, but really getting to have it, going through these trials and tribulations with the trucks, some things that are good, bad, sharing them with you all is what is really awesome. At the end of the day, I still really freaking like this truck, but there are those first year issues with the truck when getting something mass produced, like when it goes from prototype to mass produced to trying to get out there. But the cool thing, like I've already stated, is that it is free to fix because it's under warranty, and all we're doing is telling them, hey, these vents are bad, the doors are bad, which just makes years of the truck down the road, 3, 4, 5 years from now, if a lot of people complain about certain things, they're gonna get fixed, they're gonna get rectified, and then that's when those other people come in that waited the 2, 3 years to get a good, well put together truck. So guys, if you're new around here, consider subscribing. Returning subscribers as always, appreciate your support, and I'll catch you in the next video. All right, see you later.